heart is and where your head is.
I like that. If you don't mind, I think I'm going to use that. I'll give you credit, but, I'm going to have to use that.
If you notice the difference between where the two exist at, then you should also know that they don't get along.
I'm
They don't
into
like
that.
each other. They don't get along. They don't like each other. And every now and then they get together and they battle, and it comes out in the word called emotion.
Somebody has been doing, you meditate, don't you?
So when this happens, we make very distorted, sometimes not very smart decisions because we allow the two to come together. And we don't know how to take which one into what situation. So when you're doing your creative, that's your heart. But when you're doing your business, that's your head. When you're telling someone something that you want them to understand and you want them to really get the point, that's your head. When you want them to feel you and you want them to really become a part of what you said, that's your heart.
Right.
When you say do something for free, that's your heart. When you say you want to do business, that's your head.
Wow. You hit that nail right on the head with everything that you're saying. And I think anyone who is successful in whatever business that they're doing can attest to what it is that you're saying. Completely.
So last one, music first, business always. I think we all know that we love music. As a child, I grew up in a record store that's called my uncle and my auntie. My uncle Bob Gordon and my aunt Dolores had a record store called Dolores Records. My uncle created for my auntie. And my uncle had a band called Bob Gordon and the Smokers Band. He was a saxophonist, and I got to see people like Shaka Khan and many different people come through and jam session with him. And as a kid, it was just phenomenal to watch that going on. It inspired me to think I wanted to be a performer. It inspired me to want to be in choirs. It inspired me to sing in talent shows. It inspired me to play the staple singers on my toys.
Wow.
So I wanted to be a part of it so bad that I created an opportunity for myself to do it, but it never got me a record deal. It never made me a star. But it was always music first in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Now, as I progressed and moved on in my life, and I've learned that the music business has nothing to do per se with music more than it has to do with business. So music is only a byproduct of the business. So whatever you create, it's not about whether it's the best music or the best talent. It's about, does it create business? If your music don't create business, then it's just music. And you can't combine or distort the two. Your job in music business is to create business. What is business? Business is one thing and one thing only, no matter what no one tells you for the rest of your life. Money.
Yeah, right. You are right about that.
No money, no business. Your music can be the best. It can be the worst. It does not matter. It does not matter how it's packaged. It does not matter how it looks. It does not matter how it sounds. Does it create money? Don't blame nobody. Don't ask for nobody. Don't look around and try to look for nobody to give you this. You have to figure this out. That's part of your job in the music business. Figure out how to make what you do make money. And until you do, you are only in the music side, not the business side. So I always say it's music first, business always.
And you know what? The fact that you're saying this is great because you're going to have so many who are excited by the glitz and the glam and not realizing everything that it's going to take to get to that next level. And you're telling them the truth. They may not want to hear it. They may not like it, but it is the truth. You know, and I think that I hope they had pen and paper and they were jotting this stuff down because it's going to really, really, really help you in this coming year. This information is going to really, really help them.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to share that because I tweet those things all the time and I've never explained it. This is probably the first time I ever explained it to people.
Wow. So I got an exclusive. Yay, me.
Yes. Yes, you did. That was, you got the first interview of my 2011, so you get the first and exclusive explanation for my tweet.
Nice. See, you know what? That's why I love doing this. I just love it, especially when we get that information. It's like we tend to hone in on our guests, you know, right when it's important. And I did that because I do follow your tweets. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you know what? I need to get him on the show. I can tell there's going to be some interesting things taking place in 2011. And so I want to make sure that I kick it off the right way. So once again, I thank you so much.
Oh no, this is always an honor for me, and you know, I of course have had the opportunity to do a lot of things I would have never ever thought God would have positioned me to do, and now I'm in a position to finally take hold of my brand and take hold of my name and take hold and really, you know, understand what he's doing to me and the vehicle he wants me to be. And that's my goal right now for 2011 is to use my brand to keep building that up and then also introduce my next brand, which is the brand that's going to carry me for the rest of my life other than my name, which is The Firm, which is Foundation for Innovative Resource Management. Finding innovative ways to do things, finding people who think a little out the box and who aren't scared to take a risk or scared to go against the grain, but who are also taking in consideration at the same time that this is a business and finding ways to take what it is that they're learning and they're doing and turn it into business. And those are the kind of people I will be seeking out in 2011.
Well, great, because I think I have a couple of people who I need to send your way. My circle is not very big. Of course, I am on a global scale, but you know, we support those artists, those producers, and those songwriters who have really impressed us. One with their work ethic, and two with their talent and their creativity. So I definitely have a couple of people that you may be interested in.
Well, make sure that the most important thing that they got to have is they have to be able to show a result.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, a lot of people are what I call works in progress.
Mhm.
And they're figuring it out and they're close to understanding, but in order to understand, it can't be in the process. It has to be a result.
Right.
So they can show me a result that definitely says they figured it out, then we have something to talk about.
Nice, and I definitely think I have a couple of those for you. So, well, I want to thank you